The year is 2013, and we're going to talk about Joe. No, my name is Brian Lee. Your name is...
Brandan.
I didn't even say a side.
But you threw me off.
Oh, sorry.
Your name? That's okay.
Christopher Lee.
Very good. This week, we are drinking Pineapple Guppy Pale Ale with pineapple from Pipeworks Brewing Company, based out of Chicago, Illinois.
It's the time of the year.
Yes.
For the fruity beers.
It makes me sad because the stouts start to go away.
Mm-hmm. There was the Dragon's Milk raspberry hibiscus.
The reserve, yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking, but it was like $18. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, or $10 for these. So I went $10.
It's pretty good. Is that Olmec?
Let's rock.
Of course.
Let's rock. Pretty good. Actually, I like it better towards the end than...
Yeah. It's got like that, it's really pineapple. More like you taste it through, but then there's like a hit of pineapple.
Hit.
Like,
hit me.
So angry.
Okay.
Plot keyword? Oh, wait.
Yes.
Or do we start with recommendations first? Or do we recommend it?
I don't know. And where's that sheet? How do we not know our own show?
Where am I? What is going on? Let me see.
Let's see.
You don't
I'll be right
have
back.
it. Okay.
You guys talk.
I'll do plot keywords while he does
Okay.
that. Let's see. We're doing Joe.
There it is. There they are. There they are. I was looking at your shirt.
Oh,
Movielife.
yep. I bought it at the concert.
Did they start in 1997?
Yep. Their first album was a stinker.
No good.
Yeah, I only heard like a little bit of it, but my buddy was also a huge Movielife fan. He was like, yeah, don't even bother. But everything else beyond that, Movielife has the gambling problems. Very good.
Oh, I thought you were telling me like dark secrets.
No,
I thought that was trivia for the
their
band.
EP. Yeah, it's good. They're a great band, the Movielife, yeah. And I Am the Avalanche. So there you go, Movielife and I Am the Avalanche. I just help you get a lot of... I don't know what I'm saying. What are we doing?
Plot keywords.
Plot
Yes.
keywords.
For Joe. Alcoholic.
Yes.
I'm like, I forgot what movie we were doing.
There's no alcohol.
Cigarette smoking.
There's a lot of cigarette smoking.
That should be for every Nick. Sorry to interrupt. That should be every Nick Cage movie.
You're not
Don't you think?
You're not interrupting. You're fine.
We're having a discussion. Yeah, he does smoke in, I feel like, almost every movie.
Okay.
Woods.
Yes.
Yeah. Father-son relationship.
Or lack of. Am I right?
You are right.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Teenage boy.
Yeah. I mean...
Yeah. Now, do we recommend it? Oh, why are we so
I think we brought that at the beginning
we
and
installed
the
some
end.
curtains and now we're all out of whack.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, I think we start with that. Yeah. After the plot.
Brian, do you recommend Joe?
Yeah. I do. Yeah. I thought okay. This almost was like it was based off of a book, a novel, I believe. Yes.
It was.
Yeah. And it seemed like they didn't like rewrite anything. It almost seemed like I was watching a book because I've like the way just the movie flowed. It seemed like a book to me at the beginning. Like, go ahead.
There is also a 1970 movie called Joe. Not the same thing.
Unbelievable.
Also, there's a movie called Mighty Joe Young.
That's what I kept on thinking. Yeah.
I was so disappointed when there wasn't a monkey.
Yeah, exactly. And then I
Gorilla.
thought about that movie, and I remembered it was not good. I didn't like it.
Oh, it wasn't good?
I think it was. Wasn't it? How do you say her name? Charlize
Theron.
Yeah, I think she's in it, but she's like super like, I love this gorilla. Like, yeah, it's a weird movie. She's like, yeah, but I don't think she like. That's how it seems. She's not really. We're like, oh, gorillas, but it's just it's too weird for me. I don't like it. I'm probably wrong, but I don't care.
I never saw it.
Then believe me.
Okay.
No, yeah, I liked the flow of the movie. I felt uncomfortable, at certain parts. There's a lot of like, oh, this is
like what?
A lot of the parts
Explain yourself.
when the dad is beating his son.
Yeah.
That was kind of like that was really the parts I'm just like it just don't like.
Why? So why was he able to kick that one guy's ass so easily, but he wasn't able to beat his drunk dad's ass?
I think it's he is so angry at his dad that he took all that out on that guy, and that guy was a wimp anyway. Like, you know, he was portrayed like that.
Yeah, it seemed weird that he had to do like the practice
the old
throw.
heave-ho.
Yeah, but with like a sawed-off shotgun.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
2. There's a very visual joke. 3.
Yeah.
and like
No, it just seemed like that guy was he was like the boss type of all the goons, but he didn't have the muscle behind it. He was like the, you know, that's why. And I think the kid just was like done. Like his dad's beating him. He's living in a condemned house, went off on the guy, but it's still his dad. Even though his dad's beating him, I'm sure like until that one part where he's like, I'm done with my dad.
Yeah.
They were still like, he loved his dad. He was trying to get him a job, trying to do this for him, do this for him. So I don't think he probably wanted to beat his ass, but I think he held back. That's what I got, at least.
Brian,
So there you go.
do you recommend Joe?
No.
No?
Why?
It's just, I don't know. I was watching it and like there were a couple things. I'm like, like the dad's jacket saying G-Dog.
Yeah.
Like, okay. And like, I want to know what that store, like, why is there a jacket that says G-Dog?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
did they get it from a thrift store or?
That's what I think is a lot of the book. I'm sure it was probably explained
that's true.
in the book, but how could you can't have like a narrator saying he got that G-Dog, you know?
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah,
I was about to
see,
say
that would have been
Morgan.
awesome.
Well, that's why his jacket said G-Dog.
And then the part where he was following that guy with the wine bottle. Remember that part? Like
Yeah, that was a good. that felt really real to me.
Yes, a lot of it felt real, like I was watching life, like I wasn't watching a movie. Then I was like, man, this is like, and to me, like this could
So
be
it's kind of
happening
like
right
the
now.
movie life, I guess you would say.
That was my
Hey,
excitement.
so I went to the dentist and I had my teeth cleaned. And so I guess he was having like a lot of trouble with like, because my teeth stain a lot because I drink so much coffee.
How dare?
But how dare me or how dare
How
her?
dare her?
Yeah,
How dare coffee?
No, never how dare coffee.
I have a toothpaste that might help you out there.
Really? You seem pretty confident right now.
Charcoal.
Oh, Brant.
Let me explain.
One of them.
I was hoping you'd be like white paint.
I haven't used it yet,
Oh, what?
but my mom used it,
Mm-hmm.
and she said because she's big coffee, or
Right.
she was not big coffee anymore.
Not big rig, but big coffee.
Yes, she said that just using that toothpaste
I hear
took
it
off
makes your
coffee
teeth
stains.
brittle after a long time, though. It breaks them down.
Why? How?
I don't know. Charcoal's pretty abrasive, much like myself. Fuck you.
This is me.
No, well, yeah. So that's the thing. So she was really this time around. She was really like struggling to get those stains off. Dude, it's really cool. They have like this like sand blaster that they use. Like it's like
Yeah.
like the first time they did it, they're like, okay, it's gonna feel like you went to the beach and I kicked a bunch of sand on you. And like one time it looked like I was like doing cocaine all night because it was like all over me and I had a
That's
black shirt on.
awesome.
But anyways,
That's fine.
but she was really having trouble and she's like, after we're all done, she's like, are you doing anything different? And I'm like, well, I have been drinking more red eyes. You know, that's coffee and espresso, which when I ate breakfast today at a restaurant with our father, I'm like, I'll take a red eye. And she's like, what's that? I'm like, oh, coffee and espresso. I'm like, I didn't make that up. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like red eye is pretty, especially if you work at somewhere where coffee is like one of your main, like
common.
Most
Right,
coffee
right.
shops have a red eye.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, she knows. But anyways, so there's a point to this whole story. so she's like, yeah, have you been doing anything? I'm like, oh, I've been drinking more red eyes. And she goes, okay, that's not what I thought you were going to say, but that might be part of the reason. But there's something out there. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it could cause more problems, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. And I'm like, you mean like with staining? She goes, yes. And I'm like, well, you should tell me.
Yeah.
She goes, no, I'm not gonna. And I'm like, no, you should tell me. She goes, no, because it's like telling a crackhead not to smoke crack. You're gonna find it and you're gonna want it. And I'm like, well, now I really want to know what it is. She never told me.
Oh, it looks like you're getting a new dentist.
But I wanted, like, what do you think it is?
Yeah, that sounds like him. It sounds like her scheme to like keep business.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking something like super common.
And then she'd be like, you want to know? $50. And then you get her $50. And she's like, it's just strong coffee.
She's going to let you keep staining your teeth. So you have to keep going back to her.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I mean, I'm going to go there in 6 months anyways. Yeah. But, well, it's insurance. But, because some people were guessing like certain energy drink, like a certain energy drink or something.
Well, so did she...
She didn't. She gave me no clues.
She said it after you mentioned espresso, though.
After I mentioned red eye, she goes, "That's what I." She's like, no. She's like, that's part of that. That's part of the problem. But she's like, but that's not what I thought you were gonna say.
Oh, it could be anything then.
I know.
I'm thinking it's a drink.
Yeah.
But is there like a drink that's like new and hip
That's
these
what
days?
I'm saying. And all I could think of was like chew.
Hell yeah.
Big rig. Yeah. Hell yeah, brothers. Son of a digger. That's back.
He's back.
I do have to say I was very disappointed.
My story.
I thought you were done. Weren't you done?
In the comments, leave what stains your teeth.
Yeah.
Finish it.
I'm done.
I want to know what stains your teeth.
This movie's 2 hours.
Yes, it is.
It is. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I didn't like.
Yeah, and that's another thing. I felt like it didn't have to be that long.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long.
Shorter.
Yeah, there was a lot that just didn't really need to be in there. I still recommend it, but like a one-time watch type thing. I would never watch this again. It just
same here.
Yeah, I would never watch it again. And you have to be in the right place to watch this too, like mentally. Like if you're not in the right place to watch, like, it's because this is a tough movie to get through. So
yes, it's not very fast paced. It's
not
very
slow.
It's definitely a drama.
Yeah.
There's and for it's 2 hours. No credits in the beginning.
Correct.
I don't think so. Yeah.
It's just like doesn't even say Joe.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, because it's like really big letters, like Joe. It's like, oh, all right.
I liked Junior. I'm on Joe's team of guys. He was the one that was telling her what to do. He was awesome.
Okay.
I like that guy.
So there's the scene where, what's the kid's name?
Gary,
that's right.
I'm glad you remember.
There's the scene where Gary's dad and Junior are arguing about whether he's done any work. And it just took me back to like being in the city and like to hear homeless guys like arguing.
Yeah.
I'm just like, my God, just the way, I don't know. That was entertaining to me.
Yeah.
Like, man, you ain't done shit. I've been working my ass off. Man, you ain't done shit all day. Man, I've been doing shit this whole day. You ain't watching.
That's pretty much exactly how it sounded.
Yeah. Do you recommend this movie?
I do. To me, it's in a similar category as 8mm and Frozen Ground.
Interesting.
Where it's good, but because it's so like serious, like I don't know how willing I'd be to watch it again.
Yeah.
I liked it though. I think it was well made.
Yeah.
One thing I will say though is like when I first like sat down, started watching it, and like I'd say the first 10 minutes. I was like, oh, these actors are terrible and the dialogue is terrible.
Yeah.
But then I realized, and this, I guess, is an actual thing, but I guess the director is known for not using actors, using real people.
I could see. I mean, that's the vibe for the crew.
Yeah,
was working on
the crew. Yeah, that's the
vibe that I got.
Yeah. And actually, I'll say this bit of there wasn't much trivia, but I'll say this bit of trivia now. The alcoholic dad was an actual alcoholic homeless person.
Oh.
So he like, I guess the director really wanted him to like play the dad role. And like the studio was like, that's a terrible idea. Yeah. But the director's like, no, I want him. So they finished the movie. And then 2 months afterwards, that actor died.
Oh, I didn't have to pay him. All right.
That's awesome.
That's
no, not that he died. No. That I think that is that's an awesome portrayal. Like, because it was an actual that's actual thing. Like that, he actually was an alcoholic. So it's not like someone pretending. Like that's real.
Yeah. Right.
So you're watching something, and it felt real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why I really liked it, because this could happen. Like this could be happening right now.
Yeah.
You know. It was. That's why I really liked the movie.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah. The reason why I like it is because it feels real.
Yeah, you know,
that drunk guy, that drunk alcoholic, the dad.
Oh yeah,
very good at popping and locking.
That was. I was flipping. I'm like, oh my god, this guy's amazing. It was so great.
Yeah, I'm popping, locking, locking. I'm getting over the popping and locking.
Did you know Gary the kid? He played, I think it was Cyclops in the newer X-Men movies.
Oh
yeah, he was in a lot of stuff now. He's in he's in a lot of stuff. I first I'm like, this kid, he doesn't even do anything probably, and that's why I had to look it up. But yeah,
the going back to just the dialogue in the movie at the very beginning when like the crew goes to that gas station or whatever.
Go ahead.
It was like the most generic sports talk I've ever heard.
I don't remember.
It's like, it reminded me of like what you'd read in like the SATs, because the dialogue is, see that ball game last night? Those boys played one hell of a game. Who won though? We did, of course.
yeah.
Hey, did you watch the old sports ball yesterday?
Yeah.
They scored all of the points. That convenience store,
oh my god,
gave me anxiety.
So ratty.
It's so chaotic though. Like there's like a cooler and like things are falling out of it, and like it has like random salsas and like corn husks and like just like random like sausages, and then there's a deli. Because they're like, oh, you're like, hey, can you cut me? Can you cut me some ham?
Well, it seemed like that was like. The town didn't seem like it was a huge town, you know? So that was probably like a convenient / grocery store.
I mean, you know? I'm just trying to think of like a general store in like Burlington or Hampshire or something. Like, none of them are like that crazy.
Right.
And those are pretty like small towns.
Right.
Like, I don't know.
Because, I mean, they even think of like Lily Lake.
Yeah.
No, when I used to drive that truck, I forgot what town it was.
Son of a dick.
But I think it was, the population must have been like 30 people. Like, and all they had was a gas station.
Right.
And so I remember I used to go to stop and fill up because it was another like 10 miles to my next, pickup. And I remember having the card wasn't working. Like it just wasn't reading it. So it was a fleet card to pay for the gas. So I had to go in, and they couldn't even do it in there. But I remember walking in. So there's a gas station, mind you. Walk in, the back was a banquet hall, small little banquet hall. They had a deli. Their shelving was just plywood pieces.
Yes.
Yeah.
And like cinder blocks.
They had a foosball table.
Interesting.
You couldn't have to pay for it. I didn't see anything on it because I remember I had to wait because I was like walking around just waiting for them to figure that out. And they had this one area that looked like they tried to make it look fancy. But you could tell it was just like they were just throwing stuff up. But so that it was a very like, I remember standing there being like, am I supposed to even be in here? It was very like I don't know the word for it. Just just weird. It was very weird. So it wasn't anything like the movie.
Yeah.
But it made me think of that place.
God, it was like a flea market in there.
Yeah.
Even worse than a flea market.
It was crazy. He had a really nice beard, Nick Cage.
Yes.
Yeah.
It
looks good on him.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. It was pretty
I think that's what he looks like now.
Yes, but I feel like it's a little bit more trimmed. He still has a beard, but more trimmed.
Right.
Yeah.
This is very like bushy.
Yeah.
It's good. Yes. He always listens to sweet metal in his truck.
Do you know what the band? So I don't know if it was the same band both times, but one of the times I found out what it was.
I assume it's his son's band.
Yeah. So Eyes of Noctum, which is Weston Cage's band.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Is it
fistful of dollars.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
That made me laugh.
I died. Who was he talking to? I forget who it was.
It might be that guy who runs the
It was, yeah. It was a convenience store guy, and he was talking about how he was going to the game or like a poker game or something, and then he was just telling about Nick Cage all of a sudden just goes, pow, fistful of dollars, and then the guy's like, yeah, something like that.
But like the editing was super weird because like the guy, like the camera's just like on the clerk guy, and he's talking about this game, and then you just see Nick Cage's fist come in. He's like, fistful of dollars.
There wasn't a lot that I enjoyed, but
The deer part?
The deer part.
Yeah,
when they're
cutting up the deer
in the living room.
Oh, yeah. No, I did not like that.
I shot him in the head with my 38.
Oh, God. That felt like a fever dream or
And then
something.
Nick Cage
dude.
just goes in, takes care of it for him.
Yeah. He did not wash his hands after he was
did
done.
not, but it seemed like he was almost like the glue that kind of held some of
town
those
together?
Yeah,
Right.
held the town together.
Yeah.
Like it was.
He was Joe Everyman.
He really was. It was. I liked it. Cool, because there were some weird people. There were some weird people in that town, and
They were townies.
met some weird people.
The people of Hampshire, Illinois.
Yeah, there you go.
Sandwich, Illinois. Whatever. What have you? No, the
I was okay.
What?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
When Joe was teaching Gary how to make the cool face.
Oh yeah, that was pretty funny.
He's like, act like you're in pain, but then smile through the pain, and then he does that face.
When he's trying to find his dog, and he's like going up to random people.
Yeah, and he does it like towards the lady. He's like,
yeah.
Because like they're having that whole conversation,
right? And he does
like,
it.
Yeah, well, yeah. Cage is like teaching Gary like how to do it. I was like, why is this in the movie? It's like a really long conversation.
Right.
I think it was written in the book, and I really believe he just took the book and just threw it in and made that.
I almost feels like it's like the Clint Eastwood face, like
Yeah. With the son,
young Clint Eastwood.
Yeah. Gran Torino Clint was so good.
So, thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
This movie, I thought it took place in Louisiana, but it's actually Texas.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or at least they filmed it in Texas.
Yeah.
But I had the distinct thought that if this took place in the Midwest, it would be a Clint Eastwood movie.
Yeah.
What, like
Kansas?
Do they normally take place in?
Gran Torino's in Detroit, and the Mule took place in Illinois.
Oh, really?
Well,
I need
that
to
was
see
based
that
on a true
film.
story, which the dude was from Illinois. So, yeah, just like old man, like helps raise a young boy who doesn't have a father figure.
And that's
Gives him a truck and a dog. Like
I like these kind of movies too, so that's another reason I.
And if it
liked
took place in California, Kevin Hart. Is that your Kevin Hart impression?
Whoa! Yeah. I don't. Is that what he does? I don't know what he does.
I don't
Does he
know.
do anything even?
I don't think I've ever seen a Kevin Hart movie.
I don't think I have either.
I don't think so either.
I feel like I've seen him do every talk show.
I've seen him do a bunch of but I don't think I've ever seen him do a movie. What's freezer paper? Remember when they're done with the deer and he's like, "Do you guys need?" She's like, "Do you guys need anything?" And she's like, "I need freezer paper."
Is that just parchment paper?
Yeah, I assumed.
I assumed, but I didn't know if it was like an actual something.
Or delicatessen paper?
Oh, this guy! Wow, someone's living the high life. You're drinking.
Staining. That's my guess.
Fucked up. She wouldn't tell you what.
Yeah, I know. Like, it bugged me. And then, like, my one coworker, he's, like, in really tight with her. I'm like, dude, text her.
Yeah.
And she wouldn't tell him because she's like, no, you'll tell him.
Sure? This doesn't sound like a dentist. It sounds like it's like something a little.
I wonder if she's paid by like the coffee lobby or something.
Probably.
The cigarette lobby.
I don't know if you need any help with her. I'm not going to say anything over, recorded, but you just let me know. I'll take her down.
With coffee.
Yeah, I'm like that. I think the part where I was most uncomfortable was when Gary, the kid, was trying to get his dad up to go to get groceries to feed the family. And when he was doing the breakdancing.
Yes.
I think that's where I felt most uncomfortable because you could even see
That felt really real to me.
yeah, because you could even see in the kid's face. So he was trying to laugh because of the silliness of it. But you can also see like the pain, like he's like, my like, come on, like we need
Get your
food.
shit together.
Exactly. Like the kid, like think what 15. He said he was 15.
Yeah.
And it's just like, man, you're 50, having to deal with stuff like that. It's tough, man. Yeah, that's why I wrote the kid is awesome.
Yes.
But his mom's also a horrible person too.
Yes.
So
So they say in the movie that the house that Gary and his family lives in is condemned.
Yes.
They still live it. But why is every house in this movie like
very dilapidated?
Yeah. Like there's like no walls.
Yeah.
There's just like 2x4s and like newspaper.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like every house is that way.
I think it's just probably just a rundown town that just doesn't like it really. It's probably a dying town that doesn't have anything and people don't know how to get out of it.
The town that the world forgot about,
Pretty much. I know it's a joke.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have some horseradish.
Well, oh man, that sounds good.
When the guys are working in the forest, chopping down.
Yes.
Not chopping down trees.
Poison-
Poison
poison
trees.
Those were fucking awesome.
They were really
I
cool.
will say.
Yeah.
I totally thought that the movie was going to end with Gary killing his dad with that thing.
That's what I thought too. And I didn't think that would have been okay. So if they did do that, I wouldn't want him dead with the axe. I would want him dead by poison. Because it was
It's
poison.
got to be both. Just
I thought someone was going to get axed.
yes.
That would have been pretty cool.
Or poisoned.
Yeah, that would have been pretty cool.
You just drank Dr. Jones.
But the
Good job.
the crew that because the dad works with like those guys for a day, and like it looks like right away he just starts like drinking everyone's water.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
It's like,
Oh, hey,
I don't want to share a water jug with that dude or any of those guys.
Yeah, he's like,
actually.
oh, look at the water. And he said
Yeah.
it like 5 times, and then he grabs it.
Yeah.
And everyone, you could just tell everyone was kind of looking at him weird too.
He was a
Like,
bad worker.
Yeah.
he was a bad, and he was just weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Nick Cage also has a Pantera t-shirt at one point.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
I have Pantera t-shirt exclamation.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, I think it's when he's at home and Gary visits him at home for the first time.
Right.
Because I think he's with that like girl.
Yeah.
And he just has a Pantera t-shirt.
Yeah.
By the way, I am going to gift you both.
Pantera t-shirt.
No, Specialty Joe dog dishes.
What?
How he feeds his dog. Just a can of chili on, top, of top of a cinder block.
He has his couch. Like, it's just a scene of dogs at a lake. I don't know if you guys saw that.
No.
Yeah, it's like
didn't see.
the pattern of the couch, like it's a fabric couch or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like a scene of like just dogs, like multiple dogs at a lake.
That's crazy. That's awesome. That dog was pretty cool. Like
Yeah.
how it like
I didn't like. I don't know.
I didn't expect
the kid.
I didn't expect that dog to murder that other dog.
that
Me either.
That kind of bummed me out for some reason. I don't
Really?
know. Yeah.
What?
I think it bummed out. I'm just like
It definitely brought up dog fighting vibes.
to me,
yeah.
it just showed like, okay, so Nick Cage, like his dog is like serious. And then there was a part where he's like, oh, the guy said, someone said to him, like, your dog's got a lot of scars. And Nick Cage must have been drunk. He's like, yeah, scars, but he's still around. He said something like that. He's still alive.
I missed that.
Do you remember the part where Gary's like, oh God, he goes, she used to would.
She what?
That's what he said. She used to would. Nick Cage said something. Remember, he's like, "Oh, your sister doesn't talk." And the kid's like, "Oh, she used to would." And I'm like,
there was a lot of terrible
she
grammar
used to
in this.
would.
Yeah, lots of questionable grammar in this movie.
The sheriff, I liked him. Earl.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you? He
Good dude.
He
He's a good
play,
boy.
well, he plays himself. Like he has a name. I forgot his name, but like it was Earl. But like he's
He's a real sheriff.
and he only has 2 credits. I looked him up.
Oh.
He's only done it, and he played the same person each time.
Huh.
Yeah, the first time, well, he was called Earl this time, but he played like a sheriff in the other one, in the other movie he was in. Yeah, I was like, because I thought I recognized him from other movies. He just has that kind of, he's just that face that looks like he's recognizable, but no, he wasn't. So
No, but no.
yeah,
I do like the fact that with Gary, everything kind of comes full circle. So in the beginning of the movie, his first job is, killing these trees.
Yeah.
And then his last job, he gets by planting trees from the guy that knew Joe.
Yeah. He's like, oh, I know you work for Joe, so I know you're going to do a good job.
You're a good worker.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, and according to Wikipedia, they were replanting trees in the forest that he was killing.
That was the forest they were killing.
Is the same spot.
Yeah, well, remember said he's like, why you guys doing the trees?
Yeah.
Because the wood is no good,
and
stuff.
Well,
so
hey, that rhymed.
I did it on purpose.
I know.
I got nothing. Okay. I got nothing. The one I think my most major gripe with it was the slow motion close up stuff. There was not a lot of it, but there was like kind of at the end. There was like, I wish I remember some of the parts. Should have done some of the parts where they would do like a slow motion close up, and then would start going a little slower. And
after Nick Cage gets shot,
there was other parts, or like I said, but they were so much space between them that like you probably wouldn't have noticed it. But I did. I should have just wrote it down, but yeah, that's some of the stuff I didn't really like too much, but it didn't really ruin it for me at all.
When does this movie take place?
I'm gonna say
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
2013.
Okay. It seemed like no one gave a fuck about drinking and driving.
Oh no. Well, it was awesome when the kid was driving the drunk. Can I get one of them beers?
Yeah.
It was awesome.
But you would think Nick Cage, knowing his dad being an alcoholic, he'd be like, well, why don't you go down that path?
Yeah.
He's like, nah, fuck it.
Yeah. Well,
We're having a good
when
time.
it first happened, when Nick Cage dropped him off,
What's your pen?
and Nick Cage is sitting in the truck, and his dad just hits him.
Yeah.
And Nick Cage is just like,
Gotta
and
go.
drives away. Yeah. And then I don't understand the one chick that was with Nick Cage.
Mm-hmm.
Like she didn't even need to be in the movie at all.
No.
There was no reason for it, but it was because of based off the book.
Though she is the one that goes like basically what you just said. Like, oh, you watched that man like hit his child and you didn't do anything.
Right.
So I guess she kind of
there was there were certain things, but it wasn't like I wish she would have played more of a role, maybe. But it's okay.
So like I forgot what the guy's name is, but the dude with the scar who went through the windshield, the main villain.
Oh yeah. I with the windshield. I don't give a fuck.
That's like so like he's like the villain throughout the movie, but in one scene he shows up in plaid shorts. It's like that is so not threatening. Like I don't know who you're fooling.
And I just loved how we had these like goons with them. Just like they didn't explain why they were there. Just these goons.
This is cronies.
Yeah.
Kind of fast forwarding to the end.
Yeah. I don't really have much else.
Yeah. Neither do I.
Yeah.
Because basically, like the alcoholic dad brings his daughter to this like random field, so the scar dude and his buddies can
beat up Nick.
Yeah.
He was pimping her out.
Yep.
Yeah. But so that scar dude, like when he gets in the back of the truck, he goes, "You like funny faces," and then puts on a bunny mask.
Yeah.
I was like, "Whoa, this movie got weird."
Yeah.
I don't have any other notes.
Yeah, I thought Nick Cage. I thought it was gonna be like not a happy ending, but I didn't think Nick Cage. I don't want to spoil, but it really.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, I didn't think he was gonna die. I thought he was gonna make it. I thought. And what made me think, I'm like, so the kid's over. I'm like, get out of the way, kid. Like, the cop can pick him up, bring him to the hospital. I'm like, stop hugging him.
I did have that thought. It's like, there's no rush. Like, oh, we gotta get him to the hospital.
There's no rush.
Yeah, they just like walked up. They're like, huh.
He's been laying there, yo.
Bummer.
Yeah, it's.
But I did expect him to die just because, again, it was very much like Gran Torino, where it's like, oh, he's gonna sacrifice himself so the kid has
I think I was just trying to convince myself because I didn't want him to die.
You didn't.
Well, I did because sure it does make for a good story. It does, but they don't always have to. You can sometimes keep these kind of because in these father son these kind of movies, that person usually dies. From what so it would have been nice to see one where it doesn't, but that's fine. Whatever.
Actually, there's not much trivia. Like I said, the director usually casts locals in his movies. The guy who played the dad died 2 months after filming ended. It was an adaptation of a novel filmed in Texas. Budget was $4 million. Which is actually really fucking cheap.
Yeah, super cheap.
Well, we don't hire real actors.
Yeah.
It's true.
Box office. How well do you think it did?
Made for $4 million. I'm gonna say $4 million.
25.
What the?
I just throw out my yawn. Just like could be.
2.36 million.
Really? It had a decent IMDb rating.
Did it?
Yeah.
This was actually critically acclaimed.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It was like 6.97 or something out of 10.
that-
It was something like that.
I don't know that.
It was something like that. No.
Beer. Or actually, yeah, beer. What would you rate it? What would you rate Pineapple Guppy? Taste it. Savor it.
I say I would give this a 3. Probably because I had my expectations up a little too high for it, you know. And I read a little bit about it, and everyone's saying how much it was a pineapple kick. There is pineapple, you could, but it's not a kick.
Not a kick.
I mean, if it was what it said when I read about it, then I'd probably be higher. But yeah, 3.
More like a pineapple bump.
Yeah, like a bump.
Yeah, I'll go with 3.
Twinsies. 1.75. I'm Mr. Business.
2.25. It's I'm not a pale ale person, and there's not enough pineapple to make it like refreshing.
Yeah, exactly.
I do like that fish though, or that guppy.
Yeah,
I do.
The label is good.
Yeah, he's like, what do you want, boy?
In fact, it has Olmec on it. I mean, it's,
That's true.
He's like, so after our discussion, Bran, do you still recommend this movie?
Yes, I do.
Brian, now that we've and I still recommend it.
Top 3.
Yes.
Bran.
Top 3. What were you doing there?
I was writing them down.
I say Mandy. Firebird's Valley Girl.
Ooh.
That's where I'm at right now.
Okay.
I'm in the I don't know. That's just what I am.
Mandy, Con Air, Wicker Man.
Nice.
Mandy, Vampire's Kiss, Drive Angry.
Yeah, very good.
All right.
Next week is Rage. Good God.
I was gonna growl, but then I had a cough.
It's all right. That'll do it for this time. We will do it again next time. You don't have to pee. You went before the episode.
I did.
I'm going to try so I don't wet my pants.
Yeah. Bye. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I guess. We know you ladies love us. So follow us, iTunes, Stitcher, Podcast Addict. Watch us on YouTube. Hit that like button. Hit that notification bell. Just watch us. You know you'll love it.